Ladies and gentlemen, boyos and ghouls, welcome to the Maelstrom. The season of fear is reaching its peak. The mists of Caravan are out and about, threatening to take on or take out our players. And who knows what else is going on. A Halloween event has already killed a PC. PCs are dropping left and right. Who's going to be the next? Who's going to fall first? Who's going to fall last? Who's going to win the prize? Is there a prize? Who the fuck knows? But I got off of work early. I got no D&D, so we're doing Maelstrom before Warzone tonight. Before I can be a shit on Warzone. Ha-ha! I think it's about time that we get started, don't y'all?
Yes, my captain.
Indeed.
It will be wonderful. Blah, blah, blah.
I wouldn't exactly say he died.
Oh no, he died. That's
Yep.
how the effect works. You need to die for it.
Yeah, but he didn't stay dead. He got better.
Oh, you still died.
Croc saying prize? I kill for funsies. But Croc, don't you kill for the honor and for the glory of the Great Gold One?
I mean, it's hard to have more people worship the Great Gold One if they're dead.
You know
Everyone
what?
is gold to me.
Yeah, I was a
sorry.
90s kid. I get the reference.
So, I want to let everybody know there's been some problems with the arena as of late. Some of the mist may have been spotted inside of the arena. And our magic dampeners may be down.
Did you get that? Did you get those Insano-Tech magical anti-magic generators?
Everything that we got is from the DAC.
Yeah, it is covered in insurance by insurance, but it takes 2 to 3 days for them to get out here to fix it.
Honestly, you might as well have gotten them from blows at that rate.
But why? So the magic dampeners are down, and that means the glamours are down, which means we're about to either be seeing a lot of Halloween costumes or a lot of who people really fucking are today.
Glorious.
And not only that, we're starting off with a title match.
I can't
Beautiful.
believe people are going to be able to see me as who I really am. An unskilled D&D player.
Oh, God.
My condolences, Travis.
It's almost like I'm a parent. The scariest thing out to be a D&D player. My time consumption, no!
We got a white screen over here.
Oh, damn, y'all got flashbanged again? Shit, 6 for you.
Oh, hey, I know this guy.
By the way, did you get the update I sent you?
What update?
You know the thing, the attire.
The thing. Did you get the thing?
Are you cosplaying as a purple hippopotamus? Eat that thing I
Oh.
sent you?
Who is that feller? Oh, it's Miska. Okay.
Yeah. It is an unfurred Miska. This is Miska the Miska as opposed to Miska the Miska Miska Miska.
We took Miska to the groomers, and this is what happened.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Vegeta saying, I feel like I'm being talked about right now, which I can't hear to defend myself.
Fine, we'll talk about you. I'll defend you somehow.
He killed a player, it's fine.
It's fine.
Vegeta joins me in the player killer club.
To be fair, I've killed a player too. In fact, I killed 2.
Yeah, but they were
Oh,
yours.
Yeah.
I don't know if that counts for the player killer club. I'm gonna have to check the club rules.
I don't understand why.
No, I don't actually.
But the Leapers are so genuine and so they're not outgoing. They're laid back, they're relaxed. But they're just so fucking likable, you know?
It's almost like their faces.
I heard that when we're doing the Maelstrom movie, you're actually gonna get Chris Pratt to play like one of the bros.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're getting Chris Pratt to play Moral.
Yeah, and then we're gonna have oh my god, who's that Joker guy? That
We didn't have the money to get Lou Albano for. Moral.
oh darn it! I was gonna say we can get Joaquin Phoenix for the younger Leaper bro. You know, I have to say, since I have gotten this fancy letter, I have come up with one of those plans, and I'm very excited for it to be executed. And I don't, but on the other hand, I want to open it. I'm one of those people who will open up the surprise anyways, even if it's bad. But I have a plan for it. But if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna open it. I'm gonna get some money. I'm gonna do it.
Mm.
Just so you know, no, we're not getting Joaquin Phoenix for Lingxi. We're getting John Leguizamo.
Ah, good.
Yeah.
We had the budget for him. Excellent.
We chipped in an extra $5, and he was like, "Okay." I need to address any Final Fantasy fans in this chat and in this stream. I tried it. Is it supposed to be that slow?
Yes.
Is it supposed? I feel like I have to like grind through the beginning of it, and I got like maybe 15 minutes in, and I'm just like, this is.
Wait,
this
which
is
final is this?
the Final Fantasy online MMO thing?
Yes.
Apparently, it gets good after the first when you get into the first expansion, it gets good.
But the problem though, if the beginning isn't good or hasn't pulled you in, then how do you expect me to get to the end there on an empty promise?
Mm-hmm.
The first act is to get you used to all the mechanics of the game, which unfortunately is a very dry thing.
I was gonna say I don't feel like the game and its high level intricate mechanics is. Well, I think it's very good that they have all these like complex mechanics you have to get. Oh, it bothers me because I like stories that have some sort of like, okay, you're in the world, here you go. This one is just like, you're in the world now. Let's take your time and show you around. Like I feel like I'm just walking around town with like some very old granny. It's like, this is where I used to go and buy my fish, and this is where I used to go to the blacksmith, and then you would like have to go and deliver like errands around.
yeah.
I'm like, I don't like. This is uncomfortable.
As you learn where things are in the world, there is more and more and more to do. That said, I can't say much for the state of Final Fantasy XIV now, because I'm one of the alpha testers that got the fucking system changed.
Lovely.
Yes.
I did.
And then immediately when Final 14 came out of beta, my account got nuked from Orbit, so I haven't touched anything Square Enix since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got mad when Diablo 3 came out because I got banned for no reason, and I never touched another Diablo game after that. And I'm just like, I wanted to play, but I got banned for nothing. I now hate Diablo 3 and everything in between.
Yes.
But I thought that I could like get into. So, just for some context here, I had to update my computer just because my computer was not able to do what I wanted it to do. Because I wanted to get into do better at video editing, including using After Effects. So I needed to get an upgraded computer, so I went and built myself a custom PC that is both designed for higher end graphics and for higher processing, so that I can be able to render out videos lickety split if I want to. Now, that did come with the benefit of being able to be equipped to play with games, most likely Monster Hunter Wild when it comes out. I thought, okay, well, let's try a new game. And then I got a bunch of people who like Kelly can even attest to this. I asked it like I was doing an interview, like, what do you think the worst parts of this game are? In like a different chat for like good 20 minutes, just like, is this the game for me? And for me, I'm just like, okay, let's give it a try. And now I regret it. I can't do it, guys. I can't go through tutorial land with my hand being held by old man Jenkins just to get to some sort of creamy center. Let me go just play Elden Ring at high definition and die in spite and anger.
MMOs are not for everyone. You might enjoy Maple Story, however. That said, we need to get you a reactive image, Travis.
Oh, do you want to know something? I have played Maple Story a fuck ton. I had gotten...
Do you use Bosco's character in Maple Story?
I didn't. At the time, I didn't even know he was a part of it, so probably not.
Apparently, he's the best PvPer.
Okay.
Well, I'm not good at PvP in Maple Story. I just wanted to hit the funny numbers, and I was like, oh, I'll play a warrior at the 5th job. I used to play a lot of Maple Story, and then I was just like, oh, well, this is just numbers. What do I do now? And then I just stopped playing it. That happens to me with every MMO, and I'm sad by that because I want to like MMOs, but I don't think I'm designed for them. But yes, I used to play. I did play Maple Story. I played. I went up to an assassin on a rogue character. Then I had a Corsair when they were still the 4th jobs, and then the 5th job came out, and I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna go warrior, and I'm just gonna play whatever the 5th job for a hero is.
You know, as much as I brought up the topic, I've never played Maple Story.
Neither have I.
But was I wrong in saying that you'd enjoy Maple Story more than Final Fantasy, Travis?
I mean, apparently I did. Again, like this was the time when I probably didn't understand what gaming was meant to be for your own preferences. Like I was like, well, everybody else is doing it in my group of friends. I might as well. And I just was like, I just sit there and grind for hours, and I was like, this is gaming. But now I realize I don't have a lot of time for gaming, so I don't think grinding works for me anymore.
Okay. I've been very much thoroughly enjoying a brand new game, which is called The Sultan's Game.
The Sultan's Game.
Yeah. It is absolutely enjoyable because it is a tactical game about you trying not to get killed while trying to either escape or murder the Sultan.
Is it called Game of Sultans?
No, it's literally just Sultan's Game. There's no "the" in front of it.
Okay, I see
As
it,
an
I see it.
English quirk, I tend to stick the in front of object that I'm speaking of.
No, it's okay. I just typed in Sultan's game on Google, and the first thing that came up was the Sultan's game, which looks like one of those things that I would audition for, and then I get paid nothing to do it, but I'd be in it. There are a few of those games out there where they look like they were just like AI. They weren't, but they just looked like they were AI stuff that I had no idea about. I'm just like,
Oh yeah, no.
So I do not audition for any of those anymore now that I know what's going on.
Oh yeah, no. It is a Chinese developed game as far as I can tell. It is quite good though. The concept, the art, the flavor of it is very me. Then again, I also play shit like Sands of Salzar, which again is a Chinese developed game.
I threw my name in for this one too. I looked at all the characters. I'm like, I could be some of these people. I've already thrown in for this guy.
This fucker right here, that me.
Chaz walked up and just started bonking Arkoff in the head on with this audition.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he should. Like, I think a lot of people should just go for it. I actually just cold called somebody to like, hey, like, do you need voices for this? Because I saw it, and it literally was just a goblin game. It's just you're playing a goblin where you beat the shit out of other goblins. It's like, what's that game? That Goose game? Or that what's the Goat Simulator? It's like that, except for you can beat the shit out of other goblins, and you're a goblin, and you blow people up with goblin guns and stuff.
Nope, Miska's been banished to the Outer Realms.
Uh-oh. Yeah. I'd like, since anybody who is listening to this today, I'd like to make a public apology. I'm sorry if I'm not very active in the arena. I'm sorry, I'm not very much able to do everything right now because I'm also getting ready for a tournament, but I know that I don't really respond.
Travis, the game is play by post. It's fine.
I know, but I still feel bad because I see all these cool stories happening, and I'm like, I want to do these too, and then I try, and then I'm like, oh, I have to go take care of my child. I have to go. Goodbye, and then I'm like,
I will say, I do enjoy how visible Miska is in the crowd.
Uh-huh.
I can tell exactly what's happening without being able to see half of the combatants.
oh, Miska's a walking neon light center. It's fine.
I mean, usually you break the person over your knee if you want them to glow.
Yeah.
For some reason, Miska broke somebody over their knee, and now Miska glows. I'm very confused about this.
You know, like the Stone Cold Steve Austin, or not Steve Austin. What was Goldberg when he would like smash his head on the wall? I imagine Miska before matches would just like smash her arms and legs to like break the crack of the neon in your arms and legs.
Ah. Oh, that's another fun thing. Because Miska's face is white, I can tell which way Miska's facing, which I enjoy.
She's facing the ground right now.
Oh yeah.
So what exciting things have you caught within the spooky parts of the Maelstrom right now? Has anyone actually gotten trapped up in the spooky stuff right now?
Yeah, a whole bunch of us got trapped up in the penguins stuff.
Yeah.
For the Phantasmagoria.
Yes.
Tariel got chased by rats. The Leonel's group found about 5,000 rats around a house just sitting there. And then you've got a situation going on.
What do you mean? I am off towards the other side. What do you mean? There is nothing wrong with what's going on over my great little lane in Stonehenge. I am walking the other direction. It's totally fine.
Franz and Yig are they've got a situation quickly brewing.
Orcs must die.
Uh-huh.
But do they have to die?
Yes. They have been too close to the aberrants for far too long. They must be murdered for it. Uh, Bob, can you pull Miska out of the crowd, please?
Maybe.
Miska just answering autographs for fans.
No, Miska the Spider's trying to sell soul coin to the guests, and we can't allow that.
Miska the spider.
I think
Yes.
now. Don't worry about it. Miska just pulled Moral into the crowd.
Now he's taunting Laurel.
So Miska is trying to get Lingshi into the crowd too.
It's going well.
Yeah, because there's Miska, there's Miska the Wolf, Miska the Spider, and then
And
there's
then
Nisa.
Miska. Wolf.
Has anybody got their Halloween decorations up, or is it just me?
And your winners, the Super Leaper Brothers. For Defense 2? Defense 2.
It's a great day in sports because the Super Leaper brothers have taken their second title defense. We here at the arena are so surprised when we see these two boys in action, and today they come out swinging.
Almost like there's
boys.
tag team specialists, Matrix.
Yeah, the Leaper Brothers are actually made to be a tag team. And for some reason, Miska is magnetically attracted to being outside of the ring
Yeah,
during a tag event.
yeah. They actually put like repellent in the middle of it, and anytime.
So you're saying it's animal magnetism?
No, I'm saying it's probably holy water treated again. I'm gonna have to talk to the cleaning crew about that.
It's like the Pokemon repel stuff. They just sprayed it all over the arena.
Ah, demon be gone.
Yes. Surprisingly, not a DAC product. Also, can I say Lionel looks great?
Yeah.
I like his smug smile and glasses. That just is like, I've got these cookies here, and I want you to eat them, but you can't. They're mine.
I have a weird mental tick with my characters where anything they come down the ramp with needs to be easily removed if they're not going to be in the ring with it.
And what is the thing that is not removable?
There are some things that would be difficult to remove that I've seen some players come down the ramp. It's real bad in Warzone sometimes.
Rosso,
Word.
you find a tarnished silver fork with two of its tines bent out of shape. An engraving in the handle reads, "For the feast that never was. It feels unusually cold no matter what temperature is around you."
Beautiful.
That'll go great with a coat.
Thank you, Chuck, for confirming that the Leapers now have 2 title defenses.
Arise, you tarnished. Eat your fork.
Hey, that's your tarnished. You'll never be
Speaking
the
of,
Supper Lord.
Eh?
speaking of tarnished, the most famous of tarnished is out of Sony jail.
Oh.
What?
Let Me Solo Her has been unbanned.
Oh? Why did he get banned?
I was gonna say, the band part is also news to me. What's going on?
He posted a video of him using a mod.
Ah.
It was a mod to make him do a funny dance, and Sony banned him for it.
I mean, to be fair, it's Sony, and they want so many people on their platform that they publish no games.
Because hashtag the PS3 has no games.
Yeah, for the PS3, the PS4, the PS5.
Hey, is this a game we're talking about?
They published everything for the PS2, and they just haven't recovered financially to publish more games.
Elden Ring.
Yes.
Oh.
Let Me Solo Her is a famous player from Elden Ring.
if I remember correctly, his build was a pot helmet, 2 katana, and rags around his waist.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Considered one of the best Elden Ring players ever, Let Me Solo Her focused on Melina, which is one of the hardest bosses in the original Elden Ring game, so much so, and defeated her solo so many times that they got one of these legendary statues made of themselves. They have defeated Melina over 1,000 times by themselves. Basically, the term "Let Me Solo Her" is, as it implies, he goes in and he solos the boss, and you can sit off to the side and watch. He helps
I have
Elden Ring
popcorn.
players who cannot beat her alone.
Yeah.
But I never needed his help. I defeated her with my big flubby hammer.
The Flubby Hammer. I didn't know you went to the Godskin duo.
I did. I really did.
People have
And
made music videos about this man.
Yes.
The Elden
The man's already a
Rings,
pop culture icon.
yeah, the Elden
Yeah.
Ring themselves have acknowledged this man and actually sent him like a gift package with like a. They
A
sent
miniature
him
of his
something,
character.
something like that.
Hello,
Yeah,
Kaijuzilla.
Yeah, they made a miniature of his character based in the in-game characters model.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so he got banned and now he's unbanned. So now we can go and do the DLC and do the rest of the DLC. Well, I'm sure he actually. Oh God, I bet you he's already beaten it.
He's already
Ah.
hinted at making an alt account called "Let Me Solo Him."
Yeah.
And how does the PS3 enter into this?
The PS3 has no games. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
That joke has been running for about 15 years and yet it's still relevant. And that's the sad part.
Well, I am very much of the view that anything that comes out on Xbox or PlayStation will eventually come out on PC. It'll
Except
just
for-
take some time.
Except for
I was about
Bloodborne.
to say. I was
Oh,
about to
Bloodborne's
say.
out. You just need to find a crack of it.
Well, I mean, wait, what did you say, Travis?
I was about to say that Bloodborne is.
I
the
mean,
only-
sorry, Salted. I mean, something about coming out on PC.
Everything that comes out on either Xbox or on any of Sony's platforms or any platform other than Nintendo eventually comes out on PC.
Oh yeah, then where's Anarchy Reigns?
I can probably find you a crack of it. I'm not going to say where because that's against Twitch's terms and conditions.
Yar har fiddly dee.
Being
Yeah,
a
which
pirate
one?
is
The
alright with
pirate
me.
history?
Oh. There's actually a whole trend going on with Twitter and Blue Sky right now about how Sporticus could solo like certain like Marvel and DC characters. I'm like, you know what? I want to support this because I like the idea of Sporticus just going in up against Omni-Man and Captain Marvel and Superman. Like, all right, this is a pretty good challenge.
Lately, it's been Sporticus versus Homelander.
So,
Sporticus wins.
you find a worn leather shoe, a tiny child's leather shoe, well worn, missing its laces. It was found in a hollow tree with no sign of who it belongs to. For some reason, it feels heavier than it should.
Well, that's fucking ominous.
Something about that. There's definitely something afoot about that.
He wears no
Oh,
Oh, Bob, I think I found the source of the mists creeping into the arena.
Yeah?
A large amount of the staff was preoccupied with the Nyambi invasion.
The what?
We had
Oh,
Nyambi.
that. Mmm.
The contagious cat girl virus.
that explains Franz's costume.
You shouldn't have fucking kept that. When the pink one tried to get in, you shouldn't have kicked her out.
And your winner is Alexander Oxen. To be fair, it originated in the Chaos locker room, so
Of course
it is
did.
not my fucking fault.
I just don't get it. I just don't. How many sets of views do you have to be a cat person? I don't know.
It's kind of
one.
like it's kind of like the zombie virus, but cat girl.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get that part, but just cat girls. Cat girls in general, I don't get.
I mean, you do seem
they're
more like
not
a dog
yet.
person.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh, yes. This would happen to be the Barbarian's Cookbook of Pain versus Bats in the Belfry. I have not been challenged on the name yet for Bats in the Belfry, so I'm enjoying it.
I mean, if I had decided to ever become like one of those like dog or cat people, I want to be an ugly pug. I'm sorry, it needs to happen. I need to have like more wrinkles than an elephant as I walk. I need to have breathing problems as I try and talk to people. That would be the only way I'd be able to accept myself as some sort of like creature. Oh, I know what this guy looks like. Oh no, I know exactly who this character is.
Who is it?
It's Zebra from Toriko.
Yeah, it is. Oh,
Manatee.
I
Manatee is, if he is any one thing, he is consistent in what he likes.
bro, I do not support the manga artist, but I did like Toriko. It was good.
Do I
It's
want
not-
to know what's wrong with the artist?
No, you don't.
You can like
Feel free to
someone's,
look up-
you can like someone's work without liking them.
But I really did like Toriko. It was, for me when I was reading, I'm like, oh, this is fun. It's about food. It was about food. Well, it was about food, but it was fun, and I just was like, oh, this is it. I recognized the jacket and the hair, and I'm like, I know who this is. I like they did a collaboration with One Piece and Dragon Ball Z with Toriko, and they're like, this is the guy who's going to carry the torch to the next generations. And then they gave it to My Hero Academia.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all we're gonna leave it at that, folks.
And from what I understand, the ending of My Hero was bad.
Oh, that makes me sitting through everybody talking about My Hero Academia is the next big three. That ending made it all worth it. It was like Attack
How
on
bad
Titan.
was it?
It was probably as bad as the ending of Attack on Titan.
You mean everything bleak and miserable with the cycle of rage continuing?
No, just the last chapter in general was just so bad it was funny.
Was it as bad as the last season of Game of Thrones, though?
I don't know. I never watched Game of Thrones. Look, which one are you talking about, Kaiju? Are you talking about My Hero, or are you talking about Attack on Titan? And don't worry about my opinion on manga. I am one of those guys who is like a wannabe nerd. Like, I want to go ahead and pretend I'm like into a lot of these things that are people into, and I'm like, I feel like I want to fit in, but I can't. I'm designed to be a different kind of like bubbly goofball, but I go to conventions. I'm like, I don't feel like I belong. So don't worry about my opinion on this stuff. This person looks fabulous.
You know what would be interesting, Travis?
Yeah, what's up?
How much? I know that you have some knowledge of My Hero, right?
Yes.
How much knowledge do you have of My Hero?
I know the basics of it. I caught up with some of the chapters. I'm not like a religious master of My Hero. I stopped reading after a little while, but then I came back to finish the ending.
You know that Sean runs a My Hero D&D game like Maelstrom, right?
Yeah.
Beholders of the Torch or something?
Bearers of the Torch.
Bearers of the Torch, that's it.
It is a generation after My Hero.
Oh.
Would you like to know who he got to play the villains? The League of Villains for that game?
No, I know this answer.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I know who.
Uh-huh.
You've shown me the pictures of it for, buddy.
Yeah.
They're very nice.
Yeah.
I actually sent a message out to Sean, just like, hey, if you ever need like a monologue for a villain voice, I could probably fill one in if you want.
That party is half Boy Scouts, half shitpost goblin gremlins.
You gotta have a balance between the two, otherwise things get into other chaos or utter not watching.
And both paragons of either side have the exact same quirk.
Huh. Like in different ways, or just
They both
like
have.
the same quirk?
They have the same quirk, but they evolve differently. They both started with kinetic absorption,
Good Lord.
but they branched off in different ways.
I return.
And the players
Welcome back.
are Jake and Nero.
Oh dear.
So I have just gotten very sad confirmation.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
Halloween in Ontario is slowly becoming a dead holiday.
How so?
It is losing the war to Christmas.
Of course it is. Do you think BC's doing any better? Like, I don't know if it is what it is for Americans, but Canadians are like obsessed with Christmas.
So
Well, I do have something to say. The local store where I live at, has run out of its Halloween stuff. There was like imagine Black Friday, but for Halloween.
Indeed.
Like Jesus fucking Christ.
So America has a leg up for keeping Halloween where it is because they also have Dios de los Muertos and
Yes.
a large Latin community.
Yeah.
Corporations are continuously finding more and more reason to push Christmas because it's easier to push. Oh, you need to be generous to everyone else, so buy this shit and give it to them. Don't make anything yourself. No, buy this shit and give it to them.
Mm-hmm. Like, the company that I work for, like, a lot of our brands pushed Halloween and, like, started pushing Halloween in, like, September.
Yeah.
Late August, September. And it went until about midway through October. And then it started shifting to Christmas. Like, a lot of our stuff, we're, like, out of so much Halloween stuff.
Wanted to see if something got put out yet.
But it doesn't exactly help the fact that the CEO of Spirit Halloween is fucking Jack Skellington.
Oh.
Because that bitch is trying to take Christmas, too.
Yeah. So Spirit has several branches to the company, eh? There is a Spirit Christmas, there's a Spirit Halloween, and then there's another one, if I remember correctly, that I haven't seen in a while.
Spirit Arbor Day?
I wouldn't be surprised, but no.
Spirit
I think it's really
Valentine.
just Spirit Holiday.
Yeah.
My favorite person making fun of the Spirit Halloween, Spirit Christmas is Thomas Sanders.
Oh.
He made a full-on song about Spirit Halloween shifting into Spirit Christmas.
The Bob, the thing I sent you is what I'm going to be in around December is when it's supposed to come out.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a snowboarding game. I got to play the lever in this game. It's like snowboarder kids.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Bob,
Yeah.
can I be evil for a second?
That depends.
For a second?
Have you eaten all your vegetables?
Yes.
Okay, then you can have a little evil.
Boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something strange?
Products sold over here unseen. Don't buy it here on Halloween. We don't sell them here. Christmas is almost near. Don't try and get on the Christmas lights. Everyone knows to buy them shows, and then everyone will say goodnight.
Thank you, Travis, for hopping on the melody. That was also an impressive ad lib.
I'm so glad my mutant superpower of just making up random songs with lyrics and rhyming can do no. I don't know if I can do anything with it, but that has been one of the weird things I can do. I just get things and I just start going in a rhythm for some reason.
Oh yeah, no. Also, hello, Manatee. You caught your match just in time.
Okay, hear me out. Travis in a rap battle.
No.
Travis,
No,
an
we're
epic
not-
rap battles of history.
Yo, my name is Travis, and you can't rhyme my name. I tried to do this stuff with the words, but it only brings me shame.
I enjoy that.
I'm a better poet than a rapper because I take too long to stutter my words together.
All rapping is poetry, but faster.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. It's faster with a good rhythm. I do not have the rhythm. I can do the rhyme, but not the rhythm.
I miss
Travis, you're white.
pre-psychotic
Of course you
Wilson.
don't have rhythm. What was that, Bob? Sorry.
I said I miss pre-psychosis Wilson.
You know what? Every time that ad plays where he's in the Lowe's commercial, it makes me smile a little bit every time. I think that was probably my favorite read as like pre victimizer Wilson was God fucking damn it, Max my wall.
Mm-hmm.
I do get a giggle out of that every time. But I also respect Marilyn's choice to be like, no, I don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Do you remember the lines I had you do for the what was it, the stun gun that Sawyer made?
Oh, yeah, I've done. With the...
Yeah, and then I took that and then I just basically I split it into like 3 bits and I just upped the pitch just like every so often, just to make it go way up into the high pitch.
It just keeps happening.
Manatee, I would like to say that of everyone in the Maelstrom, you are definitely one of the most on brand.
Manatee, I'll put it to you like this. Every single time that I have come to you for ideas for my menus or for my cooking, I have fucking won those competitions. Every single fucking time.
Solomon, I am an old man walking through the sky. I have these wings, they go flutter, flutter as I now choose to fly. I do run balance, but I am just a guy who is really old. But don't look at my legs, they are walking like pegs because I'm covered in mold.
Are you complaining about Final Fantasy again?
Yes,
Hmm.
I said Solomon. He said I gotta make a rap for Solomon, so I just thought I'd come up with the fact that Solomon's old and he flies, and that's all I
Okay.
can come up with.
I don't got shit.
Fantasy.
The theme is an RPG and full. I don't remember the exact thing of that, but I do remember hearing about that.
It's the Chocobo theme.
Yeah. I have to ask, what do you guys think is one of your gaming sins? Like, people would go blasphemy if you were to not an opinion, but like something you either haven't accomplished or you did that you would feel that like it would be a gaming sin. I can tell you right now, mine would be is I used to use those turbo controllers, and I preferred them over the other ones.
It took me 20 years to beat a boss in a video game.
I know exactly which boss it is too.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
It's
it's
not-
almost like the stream it live.
Hearing you go through the conquest of defeating Sephiroth was truly a sight.
One of the big ones for me would probably be the fact that I heavily dislike how rudimentary the AI in Alien Isolation is.
Dude, during its time when it first came out, people were praising the hell out of that game.
There was a better game out at that time that actually did good with the AI. Like, don't get me wrong, Alien Isolation does a lot of little tricks to make you think it's intelligent. It's dumb as fucking bricks. I found this out while I was streaming the game
Doesn't it
because
have
I manipulated the fuck out of it.
Doesn't it have like two AIs that are running at the same time?
It has technically 3 different things going at the same time. It has the AI for the honest Joes, the working Joes, which they're always doing stuff even when they're off string. The alien has 2 AIs linked to it. One of them is a leash, and the other one is patrol aggression. That's it. That is so fucking easy to manipulate. It's hilarious. You just need to know what you're doing. Because patrol aggression is... It will go after anything that makes noise within a certain radius. What the leash does is it prevents the alien from fucking off to the other side of the map. It keeps it within, I think it's in-game, like 100 or 200 meters of you.
Yeah, the alien in Alien Isolation has senses that have been to it. So yeah, it can hear, it can sort of, even in a way, kind of sense where you are.
Also, Rosso, I'm sorry I'm harping on this game again with you in the chat because you did work on it.
Yeah, I tested it when I was at Sega Europe.
So the entirety of my aggression with Alien Isolation is because I played a game that came out before Alien Isolation called Echo, which again is a space-themed horror game against an AI. And the way they handled the AI in that is so much better than the AI in Alien Isolation. You can manipulate the fuck out of it still, but it feels so much more organic than what they did with Alien Isolation.
Yeah, they used echolocation for the game.
So the gimmick of the game Echo is whatever you do as a player while the lights are on in the game, when the lights go off and come back on, the robot can do. So there's like 50 clones of you running around at any given point in time. And if you mess up and say you vault a wall and you shoot something, suddenly you have to be careful because you have 50 clones of you that can now vault walls and shoot you when they see you. You are your enemy in that game, and it is so much better for horror and terror because you have to be acutely aware of what you're doing at all times.
I am never aware. I am so unaware.
Oh, this game will force you to be aware. It is mentally exhausting playing that game.
If you're describing it as there's 50 versions of me around, I will be practically invisible to myself. We will not be paying attention. All of us will have our earphones in, walking around like idiots. Like,
So when I say there's 50 of you, I mean anything you do, they can then do.
So what, 50 of them can run into... You just see 50 people running into walls, telephone poles, all sorts of shit.
I mean, you're not incredibly wrong. However,
I know.
If you decide to crouch for the entirety of the time the lights are on, all of the clones will crouch and wander around to sneak up on your ass.
See, that's what I would do to manipulate it.
Yeah, if you vault a wall, they will be able to vault walls. There's one key moment in the game. It is kind of scripted, where you have to walk through a section of water, which they will not touch water unless you have already done this.
And then you start walking on the water, and all of a sudden you have 50 Jesuses running around.
All trying to murder your ass.
Oh, man. This isn't the first time or the last time that Jesus will be involved in my gaming.
Also, I see Johnny's been murdered.
Dun dun.
Damn shame.
Yeah,
I can't
sure
wait. I can't wait to watch streamers play Quiet Place or The Quiet Place.
Oh, that would be great. Because as a streamer, you do have to balance audio in versus audio out.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Streamers trying to play something called The Quiet Place?
It's
So
basically... the gist of it is, if you make sound, monsters will come and kill you.
Yeah.
No, I know what The Quiet Place is, but I like the idea that streamers are on there. It's like they start they're like, hey everybody, I'm going to be playing this game, and immediately are caught.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there is a game out already where it uses your microphone The only time you can see is when there's sound. But
Oh,
if you can see something, it can see you. This would have been what, 2014, I want to say, because I want to say I watched either Mark or Jack play it.
we just sing. I would just sing to it. Like, come and get me, you filthy thing. All I have to do is now sing, and you will see me. I am so cute, and I'm going to hit you to boot.
I mean, to be fair, if you're going to do something like that, at least go with the mountain song.
The mountains? What?
Far over.
Oh, the Misty
Yeah.
Mountain song.
Yeah.
The Misty Mountain You know what makes me mad? I may be in the minority for this, but I liked the Hobbit movies. All three of them were good. They may not be accurate to the books, but I liked them. And I hate the people bashing on them.
As somebody who could not finish reading the third book in the Lord of the Rings trilogy because it was too fucking dry, I appreciate
Yeah.
the movies.
Okay, you know what? Because you had said that you didn't finish the book because it's dry, I get that. I read the book and I'm like, you know what? No, dog.
So
but yeah, the movies
I
were great.
I liked the book. I liked The Hobbit. I liked The Fellowship of the Ring. The Two Towers was a stretch, but I couldn't finish the third book.
It certainly is. When you are reading it, it's all or nothing. If you're not into it, the book will be like, ugh. It's like when I tried to show my wife Lord of the Rings, we watched the extended edition. By the time we got to the third movie, she's just like, fucking just put the ring in the fire. I'm so done with this. She's trying to go to bed. She's like laying on the bed. She's like, just put it in. Put fire hot, lava. She's just getting mad of the movie.
Is it literally that thing from Mystery Science 3000? Just
Yeah.
And your winners, Bats in the Belfry.
Nice. I just thought it was hilarious that my wife, like, I don't know if it was to appease me or just like to be like, oh, this is what you're into. Okay, good. So then, yeah, she watched all the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings over 2 weekends, and by the time we got to the final extended edition of the Return of the King, she was just like, never again. We are watching this. You can watch it on your own time. I am so done with it. When the movie was over and everything was a-okay, like, we got to like the not even to the climactic. We got to the climactic point, and then she's like, "Good. Is the ring in the pit? Great. Turn off the movie. I'm so done with this."
Yeah.
She liked it, but she was just like, "I'm so done. I don't want to watch
It
anymore."
looks like we're going to be taking an ad break there for a second there, so.
Yep, we sure are.
Just fair warning, Travis, so that people can hear your wonderful voice doing stuff.
So folks, we're going to go ahead. We're going to be taking a couple minutes. Drink your legs, stretch your waters, grab yourselves a snack. We'll be back in a couple minutes now.
Grab yourself a drink, folks. I have not had a cup of tea yet today.
Well, it's a good time to go ahead and grab one.
I have to boil the pot. I have to boil the pot to make the tea, to steep the tea, to drink the tea.
Mm.
I was not kind. My past me was not kind to future me.
So, Bob, did you get the DM I sent you?
Maybe.
Oh, you did me in the dark. Okay.
You're going to have to watch the match.
Fair enough. Sorry.
Nothing to be sorry about.
Oh yeah, Bob.
Uh-huh.
now that in the party room that everyone's kind of getting in costumes, Zator has just gone full Red Gobbo.
Uh-huh.
He has become the Red Gobbo.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hey, we have the Wide Sperato. Minwato, the Wide Sperato. I've done rounds against him before, just not with Yig. Look at the clown. Look at the clown.
We're on ads.
I know. I might be doing it to taunt two specific individuals in chat, Bob.
Mm.
Whoops.
True. I mean, a lot of chat doesn't like clowns.
Which I find that kind of funny.
I mean, they remember from season 1.
What? That thing happened with clowns in season 1? No.
I know, right?
Not to mention M&W.
Yeah.
And clowns in general.
Yeah, everybody
Oh, and
remembers the summer of random
Look at the
killer
clown.
clowns.
Yeah, apparently there was a taxidermy of a clown in the Phantasmagoria as well.
Yeah.
And it had a... Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
go
there
ahead.
you go. I was going to say, it had a do not touch sign on it.
What happens if you touch it?
I don't know. The penguin used telekinesis on it.
It said do not touch. The penguin decided to listen to the rules.
Learn your rules. You better know your rules. If you don't, you'll be eaten in your sleep.
Do you promise?
No.
You're no fun. Oh, hey, we're back.
Welcome back, everybody. We're about to have some fun.
I see Bastion went with the scariest thing he could find.
But why?
Hello, Sandman. How are you doing today?
I can't call him Mr. Weebums because that name's already taken, so what would you call this version?
The some
Mr.
bitch
Nerdum.
that makes every copyright strike courtesy of Toei.
Speaking of, we have a emergency mail there, Bob.
Uh-huh.
Legal department's trying to contact you.
Ah, fuck, what now?
Butler.
Is something wrong with my music? Is it getting your stuff? Is it getting your stuff copyright stricken?
No, it's a visual.
Because when he said Toei copyright, I assumed my entrance music getting him struck because I'm using the.
No, it's the anime references.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's okay. Naruto isn't Toei anyway.
Sandman. This wasn't Bob's fault.
That wasn't Bob's fault. That was my idea.
I did, however, put him in the tank.
Yes. We rented it from the Touch'em's taxidermy that's currently being used.
Look, he's got the hair of Goku, the outfit of Luffy, the headband of Naruto, and the turtle shell of Master Roshi.
Surprisingly, he's not the first person to come out with a turtle shell today.
I wanted to go with something for Bleach, but I couldn't find any decent sword on my hip.
I mean, you could have gone with the belt and the chest scarf from One Piece, and then just gone with really poofy pants, because I'm pretty sure there's the poofy pants.
I hate that I can see the mask strap on the back of this mask.
Oh yeah, no, you have to do a lot of work in order to hide that shit, I found out. There's a reason why Yig wears a hood.
But overall, Zako did a fucking good job on this design.
Oh yeah, no, looks great. I would say praise Zako, but we only have cursed Zako in this chat, unfortunately. And I don't feel like cursing him. He's a good bean. Look, it's a kitty hat. And he dance, 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 and he dance, dance, dance.
The virus is spreading. Oh wait, he was always like that.
No, he's already infected with a different virus.
Yeah. Wait, just one?
Maybe.
Last I counted, there were at least 6. Also, I see he stole his great-grandfather's relic.
Depends. What is it?
The jacket.
Mm.
It says outlaw.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
Wait, is that supposed to be Theron's jacket?
it's. I don't think it's specifically Theron's jacket.
Yeah.
But outlaw is the how do you say, the code name for the Spec Ops organization that Urza is in. Because in Season 1, Theron and CJ took invested interest in the Kitten Scouts of Terra Fellis. The Florian Kitten Scouts. And of course they grew up, and the Kitten Scouts eventually grew up, joined the military, and they slowly started to develop their own branch that they would train, and eventually the Outlaws became the Spec Ops division of Terra Fellis. And yes, the Felorians have Girl Scouts, a basic Girl Scout ROTC program.
I've just gotten an update. Apparently, Franz and Artemis have changed the team name to from the default random team name to Circle of the Moon.
Mm.
I get that reference. What the heck happened to Van Theo?
He's fine.
That's supposed to. Speaking of Castlevania, is that supposed to be Alucard?
Nah.
I mean,
It's Van Theo.
it'd be interesting because we already had basically Alucard in Season 1.
Yeah.
His name is Jean Tristram.
Yeah.
Zator out here bringing Christmas to Halloween.
As you do.
He is the Red Gobbo, after all.
The Red Gobbo for the revolution.
With his bird, the Many Voices one.
Well, I guess that makes me the clown with the tearaway face. Here in a flash and gone without a trace.
I mean, we know why you're gone without a trace. It's because of the copyright strike. Boy howdy, that's a powerful spell. I mean, I don't think Caw can dress up. He is a Beetlejuice style ghost after all.
Mm-hmm. A poltergeist?
Yes, he's a poltergeist. I almost missed that, by the way, you motherfucker.
Uh-huh. I mean, everything in this match, for the most part, is supernatural in some way, shape, or form.
Wait, does that mean Yig is somehow the most natural individual of the group?
Maybe.
Huh. Because Butler's a clown, Marcus is a werewolf, Vantheo's been Calibanned, Caw is dead. Zator is... I guess Zator is also quite normal.
What do you mean he's in Caliban?
I would say Frankenstein, but that isn't right. There's too much magic in this deck.
Then there's this motherfucker.
This is Minwato. He's the Wide Sperato.
Unfortunately, but at this particular instance of Butler doesn't know Minwano yet.
Oh, that's fine. That's why I'm introducing him. This is Minwato, the Wide Sperato.
But here's the question, though. Does this particular version of Minwano know Butler?
By default, no. Unless Admiral says otherwise.
That is a wiffle ball bat. It is red, it is plastic, and it's going to be wrapped around your shins.
As long as that's all he's gonna do with it.
You know, as somebody who's taken a maple bat to the knees, wiffle is nothing.
You've never seen a wiffle bat wielded by Hey Mr. Rabbit.
Fair. But then again, I've also taken a kendo stick across the shoulder and had it explode right beside my ear, so... Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your eyes towards the screen. You may now avert your eyes. I do love how I managed to get a double flashbang in that.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait to play Where's the Hair?
Oh, that's gonna be great. I still don't know what in the code does that.
Bad programming, that's what.
You're not wrong. Ooh, my tea kettle popped.
Why is there a clown?
It's not a matter of what they did, it's a matter of what I did.
Don't you see all the anime references, Quinto? Luffy, Super Saiyan clown with a turtle shell? Isn't it obvious who it is?
I initially thought maybe I should go as the live-action Buggy, but then I thought, nah, no, that's too serious. The clowns in our version are supposed to be dark, are supposed to be comically dark and unfunny.
Mm-hmm.
I got it. I have a name for Clown Butler.
What's that?
Mr. Toems. The hoe is silent.
Mr. What?
Mr. Toems.
Toei.
Toem.
Toei.
Yeah, sorry, Toei. The A is silent. My mistake.
It's a reference to Toei.
Yeah.
Oh, what about Mr. Mangums? Nah, Mr. Mangums?
Too close to Mr. Mangums.
Technically, you're not. You earn your clown name when you become turned by a master clown. You were never turned by a master clown. Therefore, Mr. Dojin.
Okay, no.
Mr. Eachams.
Mr. What?
Eachams. E-E.
Okay, first of all, pronounce Ichiro.
H-E-M-S.
I do know of one name that's been reserved in case of emergency on Warzone. And that is Mr. Wishams.
Oh?
Yes, I've been informed of such. Oh, Yig is taking the dog for a walk.
I can't help but notice that both Yig and Ka were out on the ramp.
What? No. Yeah, Yig, Ka, Zador, and Marcus are all out on the ramp. Again, I do enjoy the glowy bits, because for some reason the spotlight doesn't work on that 10-foot section on the ramp. Now everybody's on the ramp. Mr. Refums. No.
Refums?
Mr. Referencums.
Yeah, but that could imply referees. So.
That's why I went, no, Mr. Referencums, yeah, it would have to be.
Bit of a mouthful, though.
I mean, I'm sure there's a worse clown somewhere. Poor Butler got spiked.
I got spiked. What do you mean? Spike Spencer or Spike Spiegel?
Oh, you got dropped on your head.
I know, I was making a joke.
And I was no-selling the joke. Huh?
Those are fucking horrible names.
Oh, yes, no, they're fucking terrible.
No, I just generated some.
Oh?
Mr.
The AI might not know about clowns.
Mr. Tickles, Mr. Squeezums,
No.
Mr. Grinums, Mr. Flickums, Mr. Twisties.
Mr. Twisties. The nipple-based clown.
Mr. Twistums might actually work for someone who likes twisting their opponent's limbs.
Minuato, the White Sprado, has been eliminated.
Mr. Slash'ems, Mr. Grin'ems, Mr. Shake'ems, Mr. Glitch'ems, Mr. Puff'ems.
These are just good clown names in general.
Mr. Jump'ems. That's it.
Yeah, no, that would work. However, I don't know if we already have a Mr. Jump'ems.
We don't.
Oh, good. Oh, Zador's been busted open.
Mr. Kag'ems, Mr. Yumi'ems, Mr. Kura'ems, Mr. Order'ems, Mr. Waru'ems.
Whoa. Yes,
that
no,
happens.
Minuato's been eliminated there, Squinto.
Yeah, Zador's been busted in more ways than one at the moment.
Wait,
Let's just say that the mists are fucking with their ability to move.
What the fuck?
What?
Okay. What the fuck? Mr.
What?
Shibarums.
No.
Mr. Shinigems.
Okay, but I think I'm good with Mr. Jump'ems though.
Mr. Koarums. Mr. Zetsuboums. Mr. Akumims. I'm doing
Mr.
it just for the funny aspect of it at this point.
You know, Mr. Reapums rolls off the tongue more, but that's more for death.
I think that was Mr. I think that was Grim Reaper's clown form.
possibly, yeah. I see Van Theo is still mad at Yig for no selling the last time they went off against each other.
Mr. Bleachums? But that would only be if I was more bleached than One Piece.
Mr. Luffums.
That is fucking terrifying.
Eh?
Looking at some of the names that was generated. Yes, Bond's clown was Mr. Smoke'ems. He was a sad clown. He was actually the first experimental sad clown.
And then everyone wanted a sad clown.
And then Arkoff got inspired and made Mr. Wranglems.
There's nothing funny about the tears of a clown.
As opposed to mountains, they're hilarious.
I wonder.
Have I missed an elimination? Oh no, there he is. Damn it, Rosso. Zader's too tiny. He can be hidden by the barrier. Ka has been eliminated. Yig has had enough of being outside of the ring, apparently. Zator has been eliminated.
Oh, we're at the point of the showdown where they are starting to drop left and right.
Yeah. That leaves us with Yig, Vantheo, Butler, Urza, and Marcus. Butler with the kick out at 2.
Send in the clowns, indeed.
So, still in the match, Squinto, is Yig, Vantheo, Urza, Marcus, and Butler. Nope.
So
Yig
what do you
has been
think?
provided-
What do you think Ka and Zator are talking about right now?
Wonderful question. Yig has been gifted a hockey stick, and people keep trying to take it away from him.
Why are you trying to take a hockey stick from a Canadian? That's just rude.
Not only a Canadian swamp puppy. Speaking of swamp puppy, Marcus has been stuck into the creeping rot. And he taps. Marcus has been eliminated.
Are you sure it's the creeping rot and not the Janissary sling?
Boy howdy. No, it has to be a different move because it's a different character. It's like the max damage, but different.
But it's the Janissary sling. Everybody knows that.
Move quicker next time, you frickin' zebra moron.
Which zebra moron? Because there was another zebra moron stopping the zebra moron from zebra moroning.
The one that's supposed to tap.
My God, it's the Janissary sling!
Actually, I don't even think this is one of Yig's moves.
Oh, it's now the Janissary Sling! By God!
My God.
No, come on. Clearly, it's the shoot cutter.
The shoe cutter? But Yig
Shoot.
isn't a cobbler.
No, shoot cutter.
Why are we shooting the cutter?
Apparently, obviously, the cutter did their job, so we don't need them anymore.
Ah, okay. Damn it, Van Vio has stolen Yig's stick.
Remember, I shoot the bus driver.
Oh yeah, after the Windsor Curban, Zator's going to have an interesting conversation with Yig.
I mean, Yig needs to be let back into the arena first.
Mm-hmm.
He's been temporarily banned for harassing staff. Who gave him a shovel?
Oh.
Yep, Urza is now bleeding.
That's bad.
Yeah, especially because suppressing is limited.
So some of you might be getting morphs over the next few days.
Yig Hekeke has been eliminated.
Yes.
Why?
Because Urza may or may not be infected with the virus.
And the suppression is down today.
Wait, when you say morphed, do you mean you're going to adjust their stats or something? Or
Morphs. MORFS. Massive Autogenic Regulation Failure Syndrome.
Oh.
So, by the looks of it, Urza was busted open on top of Yig. I'm not sure how I feel about this, Bob.
Well, here's the question. Has Yig gone through puberty yet?
Funny you should say that, because canonically speaking, Yig is technically de-aging in the Maelstrom.
Uh-huh.
Because Yig's total lifespan is getting longer.
Uh-huh.
Matrix, anything that Urza has is not eldritch enough for Yig to need a boiling. However, it might be needed anyways. Also, Yig can now actively set himself on fire without harm.
So, to give you a heads up, morphs, or massive autogenic regulation failure syndrome, was a biological agent that was launched in, I believe, the year 2020. What was it? I think it was like 2022 or something like that, which is kind of fucking weird how things lined up between the timeline and that shit. Actually, let me take a look at the website.
Also, if Squinto is still here, I can't remember if you said you lowered Yig's environmental item use.
It was December 25th, 2008 when the attack was launched that started the morphs outbreak.
So 2008. So yeah, the first cases would be popping up roughly 2010 through 2020.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. So December 25th, 2008 is when the virus was released and everybody's DNA was modified. 2010 was when the first blood tests became available in Japan and then were made available online. In 2011, that's when the transition and energy kits were made available in an orally ingested format for the first time. boy howdy, between the times of 2008 to 2011, it fucking sucked going through puberty.
Right.
Hey, people in Japan had their blood type changed or something?
Okay, so morphs is a fictional biological attack that happened in 2008.
Oh, okay.
It augmented it was supposed to wipe out all of humanity, but it instead just acted like a light flu and gave everybody the runs for a few days. What they didn't know was it augmented their DNA.
Basically, suddenly, the X-Men.
Mm-hmm. So now when people go through puberty, they have a 50-50 chance for the genome or the virus to trigger, causing genetic mutations in one way or another.
And Butler has been eliminated. There's a lot of people in this corner.
In that 50% that trigger, another 50% has a light cosmetic change. Change of hair, change of eyes, so on and so forth. So 50% of all kids. So the results of morph is truly random, and the results tend to evenly spread out. So 50% of all kids are unchanged. 50% of kids are changed in some way. 15% of kids that change receive an extraordinary ability, a physical or sensory enhancement, or some kind of existing natural senses, including up to and including the species of an animal that they are in contact with, if they were to become a hybrid or some kind of a change of appearance. 1% of all kids that change end up with a supernatural ability.
And your winner, Urza Markov.
So in a city of 1 million people, 1% get supernatural abilities. That's 10,000 people who gain one of a number of powers.
Yeah. Speaking of Bob, did the Urzoff get canceled?
That depends. Did he get voted?
For the team, Urza did not win the vote. That was Solomon and Quinton.
Okay. Then there's not going to be an Urzoff in this elimination chamber.
That's a shame.
Now, if he gets into the tournament via his team, there might be an Urzoff.
Ah.
But Urza wins the Graveyard Smash.
Huzzah.
Thank you,
I will happily take fourth place with that. I forgot about croquet.
Hello, Katrina.
Hello.
You just missed seeing Butler debut the identity of Mr. Jumpums.
Oh, we're going with Mr. Jumpums?
Mm.
I'm sure even if you get powers from morphs, it's not guaranteed to be something that randomly just kills you. Yes! Legitimately, one of the big threats early on in morphs is your body eats itself trying to transition.
So, Bob,
Mm-hmm.
Yig might not be going through his third puberty, but his body is currently in a biologically unstable state.
Boy,
Would that
howdy,
count?
you sound like you're fucked.
Beautiful. Goddamn storyline and Morph's getting involved. Hurt? Hang on, my mic just exploded. I'll be right back.
No, I mean you get a power and it makes you explode and kills you on the spot. Yes, there are some powers that legitimately fuck over their user.
Like having a stand that kills you if somebody looks at your back. That particular stand was called Cheap Trick. purpose is to try to get people to look at its user's back, and if they do, it kills them. The user, that is.
You know, if it was the other way around, that'd actually be useful. If not a bit morbid, but whatever.
So, I was just given a funny visual. Kavasha
Oh.
heard morphs and she thought Power Rangers, and then pictured Yig in a Power Ranger suit with his feathered tail sticking out the back.
Don't
Boy,
say
howdy,
it.
you're blue.
Willie, what the fuck?
I mean, I blame the Raven Lady from Sanctuary for this one.
Uh-huh.
What did Gertrude do?
Good gravy, he's naked!
Put some clothes on, for the love of God.
I mean, to be fair, you weren't wearing a shirt.
Yeah, but at least I was wearing pants.
You weren't even wearing pants, you were wearing shorts.
Hey, at least I was somewhat covered up.
So is he. I've seen people wearing less.
True.
Rosso, I have an important question for you.
Shoot.
What color of Power Ranger do you think Yig would be?
Ooh. I mean, he's already kind of a big lizard, so I mean, I would kind of say Green Ranger. Plus, also considering how much of a solo he is.
Fair. I will take Green Ranger Yig.
And I do mean like old school MMPR Green Ranger.
He does also have the flute.
Croc, why?
Why what? Also, don't get fooled by the fake eye spots on it. 2 of those are his nose. That sounds like a
You know,
Lucius.
if you look at his face from the right angle, he kind of looks like that apoplectic version of that thing from Spyro. No, wait, I know what he looks like. Remember Glottis from Grim Fandango?
Spyro and the
Nice
Taco
argument.
Bell dog are the same person.
Hmm.
You know, I love this costume for Lucius. He seems so much more presentable in it.
Wow, Willie, what the fuck?
Oh, Willie.
Good night, everybody. The stream's been
And
canceled
we're
due
off
to the
the air.
FCC. I mean, at least he hasn't given another subscription to, what was it, Megalodon MILF.
No, I've spent a number of nights at the bar. The shit that Willie pulls is tame compared to the shit that I've seen.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, it is a Halloween season, so I'm surprised nobody's given a gift sub to Spooky Boner. There is worse you could gift to Willie.
There are far
Hashtag
worse,
Free Willy.
and I'm saving that shit for my own back pocket when I want to curse somebody.
Well, yes, no, hashtag Free Willy.
Not like that.
Good night, everybody.
I mean, Aura's right there.
Yes. Willy Wiley does not deserve to be in gay baby jail for his crimes.
I don't know, he deserves to be in gay baby jail for a lot of crimes.
Yes, but not
I don't-
his specifically. We need to frame him to put him in gay baby jail.
Hmm.
What in the ever-loving... What in the name of Eiichiro Oda is gay baby jail?
All right. So
Wouldn't you like to know?
have you ever seen those movable gates that you put into a door to block babies from getting out of a room, or block
those
them
things,
from
yeah.
getting into a room? When you put it up, it's called gay baby jail.
Yes.
But okay, baby jail I get, but why gay baby?
Because typically they're used to taunt shorter individuals, and when a shorter individual is put in a space that they can't get out of as quote-unquote punishment, it's usually referred to as gay baby jail in a taunting, demeaning way.
Yeah. Also, have you ever seen a baby that wasn't either 1 crying or 2 happy? Thank you, Anonymous Gifter, for giving a tier 1 gift sub to Gay Baby Jail.
Plus, it's a fucking song.
Willie is too proud to use Anonymous. I have 250 on it being Kath. Also,
No,
hello,
I-
Lockmail.
No, I can state this quite clearly. Well, sometimes when I might think it to use anonymous, in this case, I am currently, as Bob knows, attempting to get on a grind as the workflow at my workplace will allow me to.
Wow.
I'm not dropping money willy-nilly.
Fair.
So no, it is not me. I'm attempting to make the money, not drop the money.
Or taunting directly in front of, My brain just blanked. Who am I missing? I have Aura, I have Croquet, I have Lucky. Who's the 4th one?
William Buckland.
William Buckland. Why is he wearing a hockey mask? That's what threw me.
Because that's an alternate attire.
Ah.
Who
He's
knows
a
why?
movie slasher?
Who knows why he's wearing a mask?
Ah.
I used to wear a mask.
Because Halloween, Friday the 13th.
You want to know how I got these scars?
Yes.
The X-Acto knife is very, very sharp.
Yes, and so are the sides of the auto pops that you get in the summer as a kid.
Yeah.
Lucky proceeding to be lucky. And finding a hammer.
Hammers can be useful.
Oh, hammers are great. However, when all you have is a hammer, everything starts to look like a nail.
True.
And William Buckland kicks out at 1. And Croquet just kicks out. Oof. Not in the face. That's how he makes his money.
Damn, kicked him so hard the lights came on.
I mean, it is percussive maintenance. And your winner, Lucius Aurelius Alanius. I said that terribly, but we're going to go with it. I just call him Lucky for short.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's the second Lucky in the second season of Maelstrom.
I love how they went for the double pin at the same time.
Oh yeah. Had they not, they could have broken up one of them. Thank you, Scooter, for the tier 1 gift sub to Aura Hammer.
Cell-shaded ass-looking hair.
Are you surprised? Well, the man is a Friti. He is naturally crispy.
Ah, he is from the city of Brass. Potentially.
I mean, he could be from the city of Brass. However, with a face like that, I'm not going to finish this joke.
The smugness is too much. Speaking of one of the most terrifying fuckers in the Maelstrom.
What do you mean? He's absolutely one of the protagonist heroes. We had to turn down his music, though. It was startling the goose.
Can't have that.
No.
I love that he and Travis almost came to blows early in the Maelstrom.
Oh, it would have been great.
Rumpy and Gooser almost went to war with each other over the fairy dragons.
Yeah. I mean, Goosler would have been backed up by Yig, so that would have made two of Travis's characters that would have died directly because of Yig. Fortunately, that never happened. Thank you, Willie, for posting a goose in chat.
And a chocobo.
Can we get honks in chat, please?
Honk.
Now coming down the ramp, Aaron Dantes.
Aaron has really been a powerhouse of his tag team up to this point.
Oh yeah, no, Aaron's doing great, especially with his no longer genetically related brother.
His brother, not brother?
Yes.
Or his brother, my brother? Tell me, what are we
Maybe.
fighting for? We've got to end this war.
It's funny you say that, because his brother has been turned into the race that canonically is perpetually at war with him, with their original race.
Huh. I smell a tag team breakup.
Yeah, Thorn's DNA has done a thing. The man went from surf to turf back to surf in a completely different location.
I can't wait for the big boss of chaos just to slap an Omnitrix onto Aaron's arm, and occasionally just trigger it, just for shits and giggles.
Partway through a match, now he's a Minotaur.
JC's just gonna hand Alpha a character sheet. Here you go. You're playing this for the next week.
I mean, I would send
Why
JC
not?
money if he did that. If I had money, anyways. Speaking of if I had money,
Don't you fucking do it. I know what you're doing.
doing what now?
Ah, fuck. Why?
Because you're a loved individual, Bob.
Fuck,
And
now
you do a lot of work for the Maelstrom.
now you're gonna have to take you're going to make me take this curse and send it on to someone else.
Oh. Is Joe in chat, by the way? Joe of Joe Mojo.
You mean the Joe of Joe Mojo that recently got married?
Yes.
I checked the chat and I do not see him.
That's a shame.
I did not know he was not married. I thought he was married already.
He got married recently, like
Yeah,
within
so
the
there's
last
a difference
month.
between common law and marriage. I believe it was common law.
Yeah, if you like live together for what 5-10 years, you become common law married.
Depends on the state or the county. At least where I am.
Oh yeah, no. Kivash and I are technically common law.
Mm. No,
Technically, we're engaged.
congratulations. Oh, nice.
And it happened completely by accident. So I had the rings inside a shoebox underneath 50,000 things in a closet. She found the rings. So I was just kind of sitting there because I watched her pull the box out and I went, she's going to find the rings. And she opened up the box, found the other box, opened up the other box. And when she turned around to look at me, I was already on one knee.
Aw. That is so sweet. I love good, wholesome things.
I think there's something similar to common law in the UK, KM. Basically, if you live with someone, you can sit there and basically split taxes.
Sounds about right.
I can't remember because it's been a while since I looked at it, which I did have to look at it because I was looking at a job in the UK for a while.
I would suggest looking that up, KM.
Yeah.
It might depend on what part of the UK you're in.
Yeah. Goosler with the open palm strikes to the forehead.
Uh-oh. Never good when a goose flies. Usually it's right at your face.
Got it, too. I mean, just ask Fabio.
I mean, it kind of depends. I know they get super aggressive if they've got babies with them.
They get super aggressive anyway. Goose are assholes. Swans are even worse.
Yeah, most have left me alone. They tend to, although they do want a wide berth if they have babies with them. They realize they are tasty to many things, and therefore they get aggressive.
You do have to do something to provoke geese. That said, if you know what you're doing when you provoke them, you can provoke them into a corner and make them back right the fuck down. I know how to handle geese. That said, I wouldn't recommend using my method for handling geese.
Okay, you know how to handle geese. How do you handle meese? The meeson.
The same way, but completely differently.
How?
Yes, with gloves usually.
You handle... So, you handle a 7-foot tall horned creature with gloves?
Yes, when you have to. Otherwise, you get the fuck out of its way the second it starts moving. Because a friendly reminder from the local Canadian, moose are dumb as bricks.
And they do a lot of cardio.
The majority of their predators are ocean-based.
Yes, people. That is the truth. Look it up.
Would you like some moose shit dice? You can buy dice made out of moose shit. It's expensive as fuck. Like $50 for a D20.
Friendly reminder, you can in fact polish a turd.
Not even making that shit up. It's like $200 for an entire set, or a D20 costs $50.
Oh, I believe it. I also believe that you can buy mammoth shit dice. Speaking of, there was a deposit of not fossilized mammoth shit found in the Siberian highlands. And there is currently only one location that has it on display because basically, and your winner, Goosla, basically immediately when they found this deposit, one company bought a sample for a museum, and then Russia went to war.
Hmm.
So
Makes sense.
one company has a museum sample of unfossilized mammoth shit.
And the other's probably going to get blown up.
I mean, it's in Siberia. Chances are it's just going to decompose.
Wait, Cyber Siberia?
That's fair.
Oh shit, Nice Ice has mammoth shit.
He might. Oh, either way, it'll probably make the land happier, so we'll get more fertilizer.
Oh,
That
yeah,
being
look, it's
said,
good.
we'll be back after these messages because I don't want an ad break to happen during the main event.
Wise.
So you remember that goulash I was talking about the other day, Bob?
Uh-huh.
It's fucking delicious,
Good.
especially when reheated.
It's gonna be a hell of a match.
Fair warning, we are flashbanged.
God damn it.
It's because you clicked off, so don't worry about it until we come back.
I don't know if I like
That's
the whole 3-minute ad break thing that I have to do every so often. I mean, sure, it keeps the pre-rolls off.
So it is better to have them scheduled. That way you can sit there and post out, "We'll be right back," and we can actually pause whatever we're doing while the ad is up.
Mm-hmm.
Then have a pre-roll, and then have somebody potentially miss a chunk of action and then just leave.
True.
Yeah, and because you're one of the individuals who actively gets rated there, Bob,
Mm-hmm.
as Willie says, it is technically better for you.
Mm.
Yeah.
I love how Willie is just working the chat right now.
Oh yeah, no, Willie's great. I sat there and I did 2 hours with him while he was playing Backpack Hero the other day.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
Dude is way more talented than he gives himself credit for.
Oh yeah, no, if I had money, I'd throw it at him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Hey Bob, it's been an hour. Have you hydrated?
I have. But real talk, Willie is handsome as fuck. He is super talented. And the dude is a fucking assassin whenever it comes to playing D&D. Like,
yeah.
he will sit there and he will be super quiet for like the entire session. Get like maybe 5 lines the entire fucking session. But he picks and chooses his spots. And anytime he actually opens his mouth to say something, it fucking slays.
Yeah. Willie's a great bean. He's a good bean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm done with the bowl. I am slightly sad that we are out of goulash now, but it was delicious.
And we back. Welcome back, everybody. Good to see you. Let's
Hello
get
back.
let's get this show started.
Remember, if you have a second, give Willie some praise. Willie is a good bean.
He is.
If it weren't such a meme to sit there and shout out Joe Mojo, we would shout out Willie.
We would.
Unfortunately, Gremlin has to gremlin.
Speaking of shouting out people, Joe did such a fucking good job with this entrance, with this theme, with everything. I mean, look at Howler.
Howler looks great.
Very well made.
Like, there's a huge smattering on how good characters look across all the feds I'm a part of.
Mm-hmm.
Howler is definitely right up in the top there.
Okay, I'm going to put you on the spot. Top 3, what are the best looking designs across all the E-Feds you're a part of?
Legally speaking, I'm not going to be biased. I'm not going to be biased, which means I'm not going to be on this list.
Uh-huh.
I very much enjoy what JMP does with Semjax.
Mm-hmm.
I very much enjoy what Kivasha did with Satan.
Mm-hmm.
And for the Maelstrom,
We'll go with season 1 or 2.
yeah. I enjoy the thematics of Ozir, but he's just below the top 3 for me.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to say Warfist.
Mm-hmm. Now, which version of Warfist?
The season 1 Maelstrom.
Punk Princess Warfist.
Yeah.
Not,
I was unfortunately not part of the other groups for that.
not like Dino Warfist.
Yeah, no.
Caliban really wants Warfist in Warzone.
Unfortunately, Warfist fucks with storylines actively.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have a way to get Warfist into Warzone, however. Technically.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah,
super
couple.
easy.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Just cut a deal with Grim.
Yeah.
Unless Warfist is still listening to Grim and staying the fuck out of the Nexus.
Considering what Warfist thinks of the good doctor,
Yeah.
she probably would continue to listen to him unless at some point she felt like he was in danger and she had to try and save him.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she would listen to him.
I feel like Warfist and Osmond would get along nicely.
They probably would.
I mean, they both have very similar mentalities about Grim.
The moment Osmond and Grim came face to face, they immediately took shots at each other in the most polite way possible.
The level of sass was astronomical. However, more people were concerned about, oh no, Grim's in an Osmond promo. Osmond's a djinn.
Mm-hmm.
And if you know what Osmond is saying, boy howdy is that a specific level of shot of, I know what you've been doing.
No one knows what I do. I like it that way.
I mean, Kath, you're a wonderful being who works way too hard.
Indeed.
I probably don't work enough, but
So you're in America, which means you're working way too hard, especially for how much you're getting paid for it.
I might be.
Yeah, Stark. Cordial smugness. Ladies and gentlemen, Solomon Elazar.
He's shiny.
To think, that helmet he's wearing is worth, what was it, 10 gold? And the treated pelt of a rare saber-tooth plains rodent. A long hair saber-tooth plains rodent. Hang on a second, Bob. Is this technically a pay-per-view for us?
Not really.
Yeah. I was wondering, because everyone's in pay-per-view attire.
Remember, I said the magic dampeners has gone down.
Correct. Solomon's just protecting himself.
So maybe people's true forms have been revealed tonight.
I love how Yig's true form is just him wearing the mask again.
Now here's the question. Are these just Halloween costumes because we're so close to Halloween? Or are they the true selves? Or are they something else?
I'm going to say a little bit of all three there, Bob. Howler taking a second to be taunted by Solomon specifically.
You know, speaking of Warfist, did you know that Amanda liked to go through and make Warfist costumes every year for Halloween?
Ooh. That sounds like fun. Doesn't Amanda stream on occasion?
Very rarely.
Ah. Shame.
She does art a lot, but Amanda does stream on occasion. Amanda once did a costume where Warfist came dressed as Grim.
Ooh. So Amanda as Warfist as Grim. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Well, Amanda made Warfist an outfit where she dressed like Grim.
Ah, fair. I think I remember that. Hey, look, it's old Tyrael.
What the fuck kind of Rage Lantern Corps looking outfit is this?
It's not the Rage Lantern Corps for one reason, Bob.
Uh-huh.
We can't afford the license.
Still, I fucking dig it. I love red and black.
Oh yeah, no, it looks great. Ah, this is Greed material. He is an airship pirate. The only airship pirate. And if anybody in the chat knows what song that is, outside of Kivasha, who just gave me the evil grin, you win a cookie.
I can't wait for him to come face to face with Don Carnage. Ooh. Tariel is going to be starting it off with Ash.
Ash is wonderfully brutal.
And brutally wonderful.
Yes. But not in an orky way.
I love the shitpost games that we play with each other.
Oh, they're great.
Like, it is surprising how often, like, being in a tag team with somebody in, like, MNW or Maelstrom actually allows real life people to, like, come closer together.
Kivasha just said something that the Red Goblin would approve of.
Yeah?
No.
Remember, we're coming up on Orkmas. Get your bombs ready to send to your favorite person.
It kind of feels like, yeah, it would be something good, but it's not quite got that orky touch to it.
I'm sorry I'm not orky enough for the Orky Club.
Well, it doesn't need to be orky. It needs to be gobbo enough.
Yeah. My brain has just given me something completely disjointed from everything else that's supposed to be attached to it.
How is that different than any time other time with you?
Because this time it bothers me.
Oh,
What the
damn.
fuck does Sim Alabim come from?
Seem
Apparently it's magic words. I said Sim Alabim, the fucking microwave went off. What the hell? Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if Ash makes it to Final 3. Ash has a terrifying build. Everyone involved with Ash did a great job. And the first released from confinement, Gale.
So it was first found in a early Robin Hood play. Then it was a Danish nursery rhyme, The Magician Dante, and then Johnny Quest. Said by the Hannah cartoon Hindi boy Yogi in the turban with an Arabian name, Haji.
I probably know it from either Robin Hood or the second one there.
In the Robin Hood medieval play, there's a quote: I have here a potion brought from the east. It is called a golden elixir, and with one drop I can revive Robin Hood with these magic words: Sim Salabim, rise young man, and see how your body can walk and sing.
Yes, that's what I know it from. And the second released from their confinement,
Quentin.
yes. Sorry, I was caught off guard by the sudden camera change. Isn't Ash a heavyweight high flyer?
Something like that. Catherine, you find a fragment of stained glass window, a shard of colorful stained glass depicting a fragment of sunbeam. It shimmers faintly in the dark, and sometimes you hold it up to light, you can feel the briefest warmth like sunlight on your face.
Thank you, Bob.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's been a hot minute since I've done this.
Oh, this is fucking bad.
Perfect.
Kayeth, you find a painted rock with an eye, a small, smooth rock with a single eye carefully painted on one side. Whoever carries it always feels as though they're being watched, though the eye remains motionless. Sometimes it shifts positions when you're in your belongings when you aren't looking.
Bob, can I make that the organ from the fucking...
Yes.
Not hippogriff? Perfect.
I was legitimately going to make it a baleful green eye.
Wonderful. Oh, Yig's already set fire to it several times. Yes. So, because you specified that it was an organ originally, this would probably be from the gizzard of the creature.
Mm-hmm. Hours out to play.
Huzzah.
Huh. The gold man going after the greedy boy.
As you do.
I want to point out that there's 2 gold boys in this match.
Correct.
I would like to point out that this match has stakes. The winner will go into next week's tournament. And it is for quite the prize. Gata 1. Tario going for a cover. Quentin kicks out at 1. Looks like we got gold on gold crimes going on right here.
That's good. I'm voting for the suit of armor with the yellow face.
Oh.
Yes. I mean, I have to be biased because I'm on his team.
Mm-hmm.
If I wasn't being biased, I'd be going for either Howler or Ash.
We've already got Urza of Balance in the tournament.
Yep. Let's
So-
see if we can get another balance boy in.
We'll see. This is a chance for all 3 teams to either stack the deck or even the odds a bit. And there can only be one.
Ah, shit. I thought I was done with this Highlander stuff.
Nope.
That worked.
Ash has been eliminated. You know what I kind of want to see? A battle royale in D&D based combat with everybody in the Maelstrom, Highlander style.
Interesting.
Just Fortnite D&D style. It goes until there's only one person standing. So I think we're down 2 right now. Yeah. Vegeta, that's the thing. For some reason, there is the magical dampeners is turned off right now. So all kinds of chaos is happening. And Quentin taps. We're down to Gale, Howler, and Cocytus. Tariel, Cocytus and Howler. Uh-oh. You gonna have a tap? No. Ooh, hook in the legs. Ooh, Howler was waiting for him. But it looks like Howler wants to take out Cocytus first.
Oh, you want to know something funny about how about the vote that happened at the balance members in here?
You tell.
So Quinton and Solomon tied for first, with Yig for second and Butler for third. And boy howdy was there a lot of back and forth to get that order. Considering Ash is still moving, I think something's fucky with his AI. And Cocytus looking to take out Teriel potentially.
4 shots back to back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeet!
Away with you, you goofy bastard. Howler with a bunch of open palm strikes to the squid head.
Tariel taking a walk, letting Howler do the heavy lifting for right now. And there's the opportunist going after him. Maybe he should have waited until the pin was done.
Oh yeah, no.
Tossing him outside, then going for the pin.
Cocytus has been eliminated.
Down to 2. There's the kick. Howler takes a bow. Might call it that it's over. And a good attempt. But Howler makes it. Go on, Kayeth.
And your winner, Howler. I just realized both Lucky and Howler took their matches tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Rosa, we already showed Joe tonight. What are you talking about?
Well, it's his character.
Fair.
And his character just won, so chill him. Chill him more. Chill him harder.
And so, Howler joins Urza in the tournament. And that brings us to the end of this week's Maelstrom.
Huzzah.
I do believe that there was one more. Squinto, you find an old map to a non-existent land, a faded parchment with maps of strange, unfamiliar markings. Each of these places are written in a forgotten script, and no one can seem to match to any known geography. There's a large X in one spot, though the reason for it remains a mystery. Have fun. That being said, who is streaming that I am following? You know what? Another trinket grab bag. Caliban's going to be starting before long, so I think we're going to raid him.
Sounds good. Do we want to have a goof match while we're waiting for him to go live?
Eh. So, KM, you find a petrified bird's nest. A perfectly preserved bird's nest, petrified into solid stone. It's heavier than it looks, and it's carrying it in gloves. Carrying it gives a feeling of a sense of loss, like a home long abandoned. Sometimes faint chirping can be heard from deep within the stone, even though no bird is ever seen.
Wow, that'll go well with the fucking gizzard eye.
I know, right?
Who knows? Maybe at one point in time it was a sparrow before the sparrow ate the gizzard stone.
Maybe. Who's to say, really? And the bird feed that never spoils. There.
Oh, do I not have? I haven't. Okay.
Okay, well, I gotta go. I'll see you next week, and I'll just wait for more updates to my stuff.
Cheers.
Sounds like a
Thank
plan.
everyone for stopping by.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Have a good one, y'all. I'm sending y'all to Caliban since he's going to be going live probably in about 20 minutes or so.
Sounds
just
about right.
hang tight, and I shall see you all next time. Take care of yourselves and each other. Thank you for stopping by. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.